Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new Sporcle geography quiz video. In the last one, we played quizzes 3 through 6 in Physics' Darn Tough Geography playlist, and today I will be playing quizzes 7 through 11. I really enjoyed the first few quizzes. I thought that they were quite challenging but also fair, and some of the questions you were kind of able to figure out even if you didn't know them immediately, which in my opinion is the best kind of trivia. So very excited to see what these next few quizzes have in store. As always, if you like these kinds of videos, please do let me know by leaving a comment, liking, and subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank you very much in advance. And yeah, last thing, of course, if you guys want to try this, you can either play along with me during the video, I'll read out the questions and you can pause, or I will leave links in the description to the quizzes themselves if you would like to just play them yourself. So, the first quiz, number 7, deals with islands. Unguja is an alternate name for what Tanzanian island? This is Zanzibar. I've actually been here. I've been to Zanzibar, which is kind of cool. What island of Guadeloupe shares its name with the Caribbean capital city? Not sure, but the capital of Guadeloupe is Basse-Terre, and there is a capital city in the Caribbean called Basse-Terre, so I'm going to guess that that's correct, and it is. Gonave Island inside a namesake gulf is part of what country? So if you've ever looked closely at Haiti, it has sort of two peninsulas, one in the north, one in the south, and then there's kind of an island in the Gulf that is called Gonave Islands. This should be Haiti. In the so-called ABC Islands, A is Aruba, C is Curacao, and B is Bonaire. What Australian holiday destination is much closer to Indonesia than to Australia? Huh. I guess my first thought was Bali, but that's in Indonesia. But that's kind of the stereotypical place where all the Australians go. Um, oh, you want Christmas Island? Holidays in quotes. That makes sense. Christmas Island is, I mean, it's technically in Australia, but it's of course way off the coast of the mainland. So that makes sense. What island is south of Cape Cod and east of Martha's Vineyard? I have to assume this is Nantucket. If it's not, I'm in trouble, but it is. Chagra, I don't know how to pronounce Maltese, and Gainsielem. I'm sorry, are towns in what small Mediterranean island south of Sicily? Malta? Okay, then Gozo, hopefully. Yep. All right, what two Indonesian islands known for their resorts are the largest between Java and West Nusa Tenggara? So Bali and Nusa Penida? No. Bali and Lombok? Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that one because Lombok is part of West Nusa Tenggara, so saying it's between Java and West Nusa is kind of deceptive, but fair enough, I guess. You should probably say Java and Sumbawa, but physics is also probably watching this video, so if you want to edit the quiz, you can. It just seems a little iffy because Lombok is actually part of that province. The small isle of Corregidor, currently the site of a World War II museum, is in the bay that shares its name with what city? So Corregidor Island is in Manila Bay. I think it has like an orange Google Street View car. If you ever get a location on the island, it has a a unique car. Olcon Island is the largest island in what lake? That is, of course, Lake Baikal. I want to say it's one of the largest lake islands in the world, I think. I don't think it's the largest, but it's pretty close. Anyway, very cool place. What island group west of Palawan and north of Borneo is the subject of international disputes between 5 countries? This is the South China Sea. It's probably the Spratly or the Paracel Islands. I'm not sure which. It is the Spratly Islands. Good. Odense and Svendborg are located on what island? That's Fyn or Funen, the sort of largest, not largest, the middle island in Denmark. Marsh Harbor, Sandy Point, and Cooperstown are located on what island in the Bahamas? I'm not sure. I don't think it's New Providence. So let's just start guessing islands. Grand Bahama. No. Exuma. No. Cat Island. Good lord. What are the other big ones? Andros. It's not though, is it? Yeah, that like doesn't have a lot of people. What? Eleuthera. What? Bro. What the heck? What am I forgetting? It's not going to be one of the, like, tiny ones, like Rum K or something like that. Doesn't make any sense. What else exists? Well, which one's the Firefest one? No, that's Exuma. I already said Exuma. Abaco is an island? Good. Okay, my goodness. I was worried I was not going to come up with that. Name the two New Zealand islands with internet domain names NUNTK. These are territories of New Zealand, or I think they're technically like, what are they, constituent countries or something? I forget what the designation is, but this should be Niue and Tokelau. Henderson, Ducie, and Oeno are part of what remote island group? These are the Pitcairn Islands, or at least the three Pitcairn Islands that aren't Pitcairn. What nation is made of roughly 22 islands split between the Barlovento and Sotavento Islands? I do not know. It sounds Spanish or, yeah, Spanish, I guess, or Sota. Could be Italian or Portuguese, maybe. It's something like that. 22 islands. Solomons? Dang, I actually kind of like that guess. Okay, not the Solomons. Vanuatu, Tonga. Could be the Caribbean. What would it be if it's the Caribbean? It's not Cuba. It has like a Spanish name. What? Okay, this is interesting. It's not the Seychelles. It wouldn't be because it's not French. Cabo Verde ever? Nice, let's go. Okay. Only so many island countries, but that one definitely wasn't immediately obvious. What island, the 10th largest in the world, contains the northernmost point in Canada? Should be Ellesmere. What territory France is between the Comoros and Madagascar? I assume you want Mayotte. I could spell it. There we go. What island, the population center of the Aleutians, is definitely part of Alaska, despite its name? Okay, so Unalaska. Classic. And name any of the 4 largest islands in the West Estonian archipelago. Saaremaa, Hiiumaa, and skill issue, but I don't remember the other ones. But Saaremaa should be just fine. Muhu and Vormsi, I should know those, but I don't. Now I do, I guess. But that is 20 out of 20 on quiz number 1. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Very good. Very nice. Okay. I don't imagine I'm going to 100% all of them, but it's a good start, so we take those. Quiz number 8 deals with cities on or near lakes. Let's see how we do with this. Otsu, a suburb of what major city, lies on the southern tip of Lake Biwa. So we are in Japan. Shiga Prefecture is where Lake Biwa is, but it's a suburb like Osaka? Kyoto? Just Kyoto, okay. What city south of Kampala is on the north side of Lake Victoria? I assume you want Entebbe, otherwise, yeah, okay. Thankfully it is just Entebbe. What city is on the southwestern tip of the lake called Lac Léman in French? That is Lake Geneva, so this is Geneva. What former capital city is on Lake Tanganyika? That's interesting. Oh, Bujumbura, I assume, is what's going on here. Yeah, okay. At first I was thinking like DRC or Tanzania, and I was like, I don't know of a former capital that is anywhere near the lake, but yeah, Burundi makes sense. What city in northern Tunisia, once named Hippo, shares its name with a lake directly south of it? Bizerte, probably. Good. What city is about 70 kilometers upstream from Lake Baikal on the Angara River? Like Angarsk? No. Oh, upstream from the lake. For some reason I read that as upstream from Irkutsk, but I'm guessing the answer is Irkutsk. I was overcomplicating that one a little bit. What city named for a Roman emperor is on the western side of Lake Galilee, or the Sea of Galilee? I guess, I assume that's the same thing. So Tiberias is the city on the west side. Very good. Which national central city of China, southeast of Beijing, includes many reservoirs? Southeast of Beijing, I assume we want Tianjin. Good. What Nicaraguan city on Lake Ocibolca shares its name with a Spanish province? Like Leon? No. I guess that's not technically a Spanish... No, that is a Spanish province. Oh, Granada, maybe? Good, okay. Can't name too many cities in Nicaragua, but I can name a few at least. What city, famous for its ancient temples, is just north of Tonle Sap, a large seasonal lake in Cambodia? This would be Siem Reap. I could be really pedantic and point out that the its shouldn't have an apostrophe. Again, physics was I think he was fixing typos in these quizzes before he well, he wanted to fix the typos before I played it, and he did. But you know, if you want to make any last second touch ups, feel free to. What border city lies between the Obersee and Untersee of the Bodensee? Um, Bodensee is Lake Constance. I mean, there's a few cities on it. Could be Konstanz. It is Konstanz. Very nice. The Maltański Reservoir is not located in Malta, but in what fifth largest Polish city? I do not know. Gdańsk? No. Wrocław? No. Katowice? No. Poznań? Okay, sure. Guess Polish cities until one of them works. A man-made lake covering a former diamond mine called the Big Hole is located in what South African city? The Big Hole, I think, is in Kimberley. Shout out Daily World Subdivision #1, the Northern Cape. It's over 3 years ago. I wrote about it in my Discord server, but I did mention the Big Hole. Gosh, what city is on the western side of Lake Winnebago and is split by the Fox River? Lake Winnebago is in Wisconsin, I think. If I'm not, I hope I'm not misremembering. It could be like Michigan or Minnesota or something. What? Gosh? I don't know what that means. Western side of the lake. Appleton or Eau Claire. It's not Kenosha. Oconomowoc. That seems too obscure. Why is my voice cracking? I'm like failing to say words, and it's kind of annoying. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's too late for me to be recording things. Is it Oshkosh? Okay, that's another city in Wisconsin. I don't know what gosh. I mean, it rhymes with Oshkosh, I guess. Gosh, Oshkosh. I guess that's the clue. I don't know. What state capital is 50 kilometers due north from Lago de Chapala? That is the largest lake in Mexico, and it is near Guadalajara. Good. What city in Madhya Pradesh is located near the Upper Lake, Lower Lake, Hatayakeda Lake, and Kerwa Lake? Indore? Bhopal? Bhopal, nice. Karakum and its associated Karakum Reservoir is located just to the east of what large Tajik city? I honestly think I can name 2 Tajik cities, so I hope it's this one. And it is, nice. Lake Como looks like an inverted Y. The city Como is on the southwestern end. What city is on the southeastern end? Como, I'm trying to think of the provinces. Lecco? Yes, nice. If it wasn't a province namesake, I don't think I would have gotten it, so fortunately it was. What city on the southern tip of Vatern is connected? What is it? Vatern? Vatern? I actually don't know how to say the end of that word. Vatern. Vatern? Something like that. It's connected directly to Stockholm via a freeway that also passes through Linköping and Norrköping. The one on the lake, I think, is Jönköping. I guess the hint is that they're all Köpings. Don't be an idiot. Guess the name of this city south of Laguna de Leche in Cuba. Don't be an idiot. Again, what is this clue? It's got to mean something. Idiot. Moron. Is there a city called Moron in Cuba? There is. Okay. Glad I was able to pick up on that. Cheeky cluing there. I don't think it's a province namesake, but I remember seeing a Moron before in Cuba. I think the one I know better is in Mongolia, but yeah, anyway, there's one in Cuba too. Anyway, I like theoretically know how to pronounce things in Swedish, but sometimes I like certain letter combinations or like things, sometimes they still trip me up. I am not articulating very well. I really shouldn't be recording at 1:30 in the morning, but I don't know. My brain feels a little bit more sluggish right now than normal. You'll have to excuse me. Oh dear. All right. Quiz number 9. Can you name the cities that appear at the confluence of two rivers? Agua Fria and Gila. Should this be more zoomed in? How zoomed in am I here? Actually, no, this is probably fine. Wait, if I do this, does it get rid of the ads? That's crazy. But now you can't see the quiz. Well, you kind of can. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time. Is that better? Sure, maybe that's better. Fewer ads. Surely that's better. Agua Fria and Gila. Anyway, why was I doing this while the quiz was running? I'm going to allow myself to refresh and restart because I don't know why I did that. Again, my brain is a little bit scattered right now. My apologies. Okay, Gila is in Arizona. Okay, now there's an ad at the bottom. Sick. Tucson? Does it go through New Mexico too? Uh-oh. Flagstaff? Oh, God. Is it in Mexico or something? El Paso? What? It's not Phoenix. How is it Phoenix? What? I didn't think Phoenix had a river. It has like the Salt River, but that's not... Okay, whatever. I guess I'm just wrong. Allegheny, Monongahela, that's Pittsburgh. Yeah, this quiz does not have as much time as the other ones. Amazon, Rio Negros, Manaus, Assiniboine, and Red. Red River... Is this the North Red River or the South Red River? Assiniboine. Is it like Duluth or Winnipeg, maybe? Winnipeg, nice. Benue, Niger. So we're in Nigeria. Onitsha, Abuja. Niger River, like, it goes, the delta's down there, but Benue's in the east of the country, so it's like Benin City, Nugu. So the Niger Delta is, like, south. Oh my god. What other cities are in, like, south-central Nigeria? I don't know. I have to come back to that. Blue Nile, White Nile is Khartoum. Berta Vistula. I mean, we're in Poland, I guess. Berta sounds suspiciously non-Polish, though. Like Slavic, but not Polish. Warsaw, Krakow, Gdańsk, Katowice. I don't know which cities the Vistula actually flows through. Need to keep going again. Danube, Sava. I think that's Belgrade. It is Belgrade. Ganges, Yamuna. Good lord. Varanasi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Delhi, Patna. Where else does the Ganges go? I'm gonna have to come back to that too. Gombak and Klang. The Klang is Kuala Lumpur, I think. Good. Jialing, Yangtze, Shanghai. No. Wuhan, I think, has the Yangtze. Chongqing. Good. Mississippi, Missouri. That's St. Louis. Namgang, Taedong. Sounds very Korean. I've never heard of the rivers, so it's probably North Korea. Let's try Pyongyang. Yep. Namkan, Mekong. Phnom Penh. Ho Chi Minh. Vientiane. Oh no. Savannakhet? Aksa? What else is on the Mekong? Where does it rise? Does it go through? It doesn't go through Myanmar, does it? Oh my god, I don't know. I think it rises in, like, China, but Namkan doesn't sound Chinese anyway. I'm not... It's like Luang Prabang, maybe? Oh, it is. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. Let's go. Neman, Nemunas, Neris. Nemunas. Nemunas sounds super, like, Baltic. Riga, Vilnius, Minsk, Kaunas. Kaunas, nice. Okay, Oka, Volga, Volgograd, Kazan. What else is in the Volga? Astrakhan, Nizhny. Yes, let's go. Orinoco, Rio Caroni. Orinoco, Ciudad Guayana. Clutch, let's go. Pasig, San Juan. Pasig sounds Filipino. Manila? Nice, let's go. Rhine and Ruhr. God, there's so many cities there. Dusseldorf. Essen. It's not Köln, no. Not Dortmund. Bochum? God dang it. Duisburg? Yes. Ronson, 28 seconds. Is it Geneva? No. The Rhone is like Lake Geneva, and then it goes southwest. The Saône is in France. It's maybe Lyon? Yes. Okay. 3 left. Do I have time for any of these? Probably not. Berta Vistula. start guessing Polish stuff. Poznan, Białystok, Gdynia. I don't know. Bydgoszcz. Ah, dang it, man. I actually would have gotten it if I just kept doing that. Unlucky. Out of time. Lokoja. That is insane. What? I've heard of Lokoja, but I'm never pulling that. Like, I don't think I would ever think to guess that. That's a really hard one. And then Prayagraj, that's Allahabad, right? That's the new name of Allahabad. Another hard one, probably gettable. I think if I thought for long enough, I would have gotten to that one, but that's hard. I mean, there's a lot of cities in Uttar Pradesh, so not easy. 17 out of 20, I think is fine there. That was actually quite difficult. Was I covering the... I think I was covering the bottom right. Sorry, you can't see Lyon, but you can see everything else, so it's not all that bad. I will make sure not to cover the next one. Or no, maybe I wasn't. Maybe it just scrolled down automatically when the quiz ended. I'm not sure. Because I thought I was fine, but anyway. I am yapping like crazy. Let's just do quiz number 10. So there are 2 left. Name a city given a literal translation of the name. This sounds very interesting, honestly. I'm excited to give this one a try. Okay, make sure that everything is visible. There we go. Let's play. Dry Great River in the Ainu language. It's another 10-minute quiz, which is nice. Ainu is like Hokkaido, Kuril Islands type stuff. So Sapporo, maybe. Good. Ants in Akan. Akan is like the people in Ghana, right? So like Kumasi or Accra. Accra, nice. Pleasant Land in Algonquin. Oh no. Algonquin. Is that like a northern one? I have an embarrassingly hard time remembering which tribes are where in the US. I think Algonquin is like a northern thing, but I might be wrong. What's a city name up there that sounds indigenous? Chicago? Milwaukee? Nice. Wow, I didn't actually expect to get that. I thought it was just going to be the other, like, the other side of the country. But I did not make a fool of myself. Nice. The city in Arabic. Medina, right? That's just what that means. Yep. Spring Hill, Arabic Hebrew. Arabic Hebrew. Jerusalem? No. Okay. Jericho. Hebron. Bethlehem. Nazareth. Haifa. Beersheba. Tel Aviv? Oh, it is Tel Aviv. Interesting. Okay. Sure. End of Strife. Burmese. I don't know. Mandalay? Yangon? Yangon, sure. Muddy Water in Cree. Isn't this like Winnipeg? It's another one I've actually heard of before. Very good. Green Hollow, Cumbric. Cumbric? What the heck? And Cumbria is like northern England, right? So it's like Carlisle? Okay, that's the city in Cumbria, so not that apparently. It's probably not like Newcastle, Sunderland, Middlesbrough. All those just sound English. Like, what else is up there? I mean, I guess there's Scotland. It could be like Glasgow or something. Oh, it is Glasgow. Nice. We're cooking. Fountain of Flowers in Dutch. Amsterdam. Rotterdam. Uh-oh. Do I just keep guessing cities? Antwerp. Brussels. Ghent. Bruges. Oh, dear. Haarlem. Utrecht. Hertogenbosch. Breda. Groningen. Okay, I might have to come back to this. Jai Singh's city. Jaipur? Okay, sure. Large Hill, Korean. Pyongyang. Seoul. Busan. Daejeon. Daegu. Daegu, sure. Caesar Augustus. Latin. Spanishized. Madrid. No, okay. Caesar Augustus. Casaragust. Casaragusto. I'm trying to like Spanishize it. It's not working. Casar August. Casara. Caracas? Dang it. I thought that was a good try. I don't know. I mean, it could be anything. It could be Spain. It could be Latin America. Bogota. Quito? No. Trying to think of anything that could even possibly work. Cochabamba? This seems like it's going to be a problem. Saragustas. I can't think of anything right now. City of the Thousands, Malagasy. Let's try Antananarivo. Sure. Place for drying fishing nets in Manchu. Harbin? Cool. Just guess a city in Manchuria. Port in Maori. That's interesting. Whangarei. Whanganui. Kaikoura. Oh, Tauranga, maybe? It's a bigger city, yeah. Oldfields, Muskogean. Muskogean? Oh no. Okay, this is another case of me not knowing where American tribes are. I mean, Muskegon is in Michigan, right? That's sounds similar. So it could be like Michigan. Kalamazoo? Didn't mind that as a guess, but it's not. Saginaw? It's not Ypsilanti. That's named after some Greek guy. Okay. I mean, yeah, this one's gonna be hard, I think. I'll skip it for now. Where the reeds were destroyed in Nahuatl. Probably in Mexico or like Guatemala or something. Quetzaltenango. Oaxaca. Oh gosh, what are other cities that could be Nahuatl rather than just Spanish? Chihuahua? No. Mazatlan? Jalapa? Dang it, man. Campeche? Where the reeds were destroyed. I mean, it might be like a coastal city, I guess, if it's talking about reeds. Coastal cities in Mexico. Veracruz is just very Spanish. Tampico. Acapulco. Nice, let's go. Bridge Keepers, Serbo-Croatian. Bridge Keepers. Like Mostar? Yes, let's go. Simply know the actual word for bridge in Serbo-Croatian. Wind from the southwest, Thai. Bangkok. Oh boy, here we go. Phuket. Chiang Mai. Chiang Rai. Nakhon Ratchasima. Khon Oh dear. Nonthaburi. Pitsanulok. Nakhon Sitamarat. Oh, what the heck, man. Pattaya? Pattaya, nice. Just guess Thai cities until something works. City of Islam. Urdu. Islamabad, surely. Okay, that one's straightforward enough. Alright, so we have Caesar Augustus, which really feels like it should be gettable, but it's not coming to me. Fountain of Flowers in Dutch. And then Old Fields in Muskogean. Again, not sure which it is. I apologize. What the hell, man? Dutch Fountain of Flowers? What would that be? Could it be like a colonial thing? Like not in the Netherlands or Belgium? Is that Curacao, like Willemstad or Oranjestad? Surely not. Um. Oh, got it. Bloom Fontaine. Clever. Very, very clever. I like that one a lot. Okay. So yeah, speaking of the colonial thing, I feel like the Spanishized one could easily be a colonial city as well, something in the Americas. And then the last one, I mean, I could guess a bunch of American city names that sound reasonably Native American. That might lead me somewhere, but the problem is I don't know what part of the country I'm in, so it would be a little difficult to know where to go. I'm honestly trying to think of them right now, and I can't even think of one. Jesus, what's another city that sounds Tulsa or something? I don't know. Topeka? Wichita? Omaha? Uh, hmm. Well, this is not easy. 10 seconds. Yeah, unlucky. I don't think I'm going to get to this, but I think I did pretty well. Some of these are not easy. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did fine. Zaragoza. Oh, say Saragust. Okay, Saragust. Yeah, fair enough. I honestly almost got it by just sounding it out, but that's really quite hard because I was thinking it would start with like a C or something like Caracas. So that's still very hard to get to, I think. And then Tallahassee, I think again I had the right idea, like it's just a Native American sounding city, but I didn't know that these people were in Florida, so I didn't really know what part of the country I was in, so that was going to be hard to get. All right, that's fine. 18 out of 20, we take those. And the final quiz, which physics warned me was harder than the others, so we'll see if it is. Name the cities given various tourist sites located in them. Yes, that sounds hard. Okay, let me make sure everything is visible. Stop scrolling the wrong way. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Alcázar, House of Antonio Machado, Roman Aqueduct. Good lord. What? Um, okay. It's probably Spain because of Roman Aqueduct. Sevilla, Cordoba, Granada, Madrid, Zaragoza, Salamanca, uh, Jaén, Malaga. I don't think this is going to work. I need to get the ones that I can get here. Archbishop's Garden, Memorial Museum of Geza Gardoni, Turkish Bath. Jesus, that sounds Hungarian, so Budapest. Let's go Debrecen, Jor, Szeged, Fetch. Dude, are you kidding me? Vesprem, Miskolc, Szolnok, Székesfehérvár. Okay, it might not be in Hungary, but if it's not in Hungary, I'm not going to get it, so... Because it could be literally anything. Aspire Tower, Museum of Islamic Art, Pearl Island. Jesus. This sounds like some Gulf stuff, so let's say Doha. Doha, nice. Aviation Heritage Museum, Kings Park Botanic Garden, Wirin Sculpture in Yagan Square. What the hell? The first two things are like very English sounding, like Kings Park, but what the heck is Yagan Square? That sounds Asian or something? Is it Singapore? No. Or like Manila, maybe? Or like Davao? I'll skip Baconao Park, Castillo de San Pedro de la Roca, Rough Riders Encampment Monument. In Mexico, Rough Riders, it's like Teddy Roosevelt, right? I would think it's somewhere in like northern Mexico. Chihuahua, Juarez, Tijuana, like Matamoros, Reynosa, Monterrey. That's lucky. Okay. um, sure, I'll take it. That makes me think that it might not be in Mexico because I don't know if there would be two Mexican cities in the quiz. But I have no idea what it is. So let's go to the Vietnamese one. Bunch of stuff I've never heard of. Let's just try Vietnamese things until something works or not. Ho Chi Minh City, no. Da Nang, Hue, Haiphong, Kanto, nice. Carolus, Thermen, Elisenbrunnen, St. Michael's Church. Carolus. Sounds like Charlemagne. Carolus Magnus. Is it ever Aachen? Let's go. Oh my god. That was insane. That was like that wasn't that Charlemagne's capital? Like it was called Aix-la-Chapelle at the time, right? But I just know of Aachen as being like Charlemagne's capital. I'm actually very proud of myself for solving that one. Centenary Park, Joshua Nkabuko Nkomo statue, Kami ruins. Once again, I have no idea. This, Kami, maybe I'm supposed to know what that is, but I don't. So Q. It sounds. I mean, it's African. Maybe like Zulu. Like it could be in South Africa somewhere. Johannesburg. Even if it is, it might be something more obscure. Like this is a really tough quiz. Like Kanto and Aachen, like those are not easy. So this really could be anything. If I have time, I'll come back to it. Delgosha Garden, Pars Museum, Pink Mosque. What is Pars? Is that like an Iran thing? Like Parsi or Farsi? What does Pars mean? I feel like that rings a bell, but I don't know why. For some reason, my brain is thinking this is Iran, but I don't. I mean, I can try some stuff. Tehran, Qom, Mashhad, Isfahan, Tabriz, Shiraz, let's go. It actually was Iran. Dufu, Thatched Cottage, Jinsha Relics Museum, Qingyang Taoist Temple. Again, it's probably China. It could be literally anywhere in China, so I'm going to skip it. Fortaleza de San Miguel, Agostinho Neto Memorial, National Museum of Anthropology. It's not Rio, is it? No. Huh. Fortaleza de San... Surely it's not Fortaleza. That would be a little too easy. I don't even know if it's Brazil. Could be Portugal. Could be any other Portuguese-speaking country. Let's just skip it for now. Gran Soko, Museum of the American Legation. Tomb of Ibn Battuta. He's from, like, North Africa, I think. Algiers. Rabat. Tunis. Tripoli. Cairo. Probably not Cairo. I want to say he's from, like, Algeria or Morocco or something. Iran. Constantine. Fez. Casablanca. Tangier, let's go. Nice. Grave Monument of Kazantzakis, Kulas Fortress, Ruins of Knossos. Okay, Knossos is Crete, so we're probably in Heraklion. Thank the Lord, something I actually knew. Hotel Guarani. Asuncion. Thank you for the Guarani clue. Kahal Zur, Israel Synagogue, Mangrove Park, Museum of Pernambuco State. Okay, Recife, sure. Again, it's a slightly more concrete clue, so I appreciate it. Kedah Royal Mausoleum, Nagari Museum. Kedah? Really? Like Alor Setar? That's insane. That's crazy. That's even an answer line. I guess I know the capital of Kedah. I'm glad I do. La Sabana Metropolitan Park, Melico Salazar Theater, Museum of Pre-Columbian Gold. I assume that should say pre-Columbian with a U. Pre-Columbian is an interesting concept. Pre-Gran Colombia. Anyway, I don't know where I am, so tough. Pre-Columbian gold. Is it like... I mean, I don't know. Anywhere that Columbus visited. Havana, maybe? Or like Camagüey, or Santiago de Cuba. That's ridiculous. Okay, I got Santiago de Cuba for the wrong reason. Look, I'll take what I can get. Okay, so we're probably not in Cuba. Where else did he go? San Juan, Puerto Rico. Guatemala City. San Salvador. Tegucigalpa. Managua, I do not have a lot of time here. San Jose, nice. Okay, Monument to the Heroes of Iquique, Monument to Admiral Cochrane, Plaza O'Higgins. It's all Chilean, so Heroes of Iquique, but it's not Iquique. Antofagasta, Arica, Coquimbo, La Serena, Valparaiso. Nice. Shaizen Ensemble, Shrine of Timur, Ulugh Observatory. Let's go. What the heck? Wait, what are the odds of this? I literally stopped in the middle of my Daily World Subdivision write-up in order to film this video. And my Daily World Subdivision today is Samarkand. That's crazy. I was just reading about the Ulugh Observatory. That's insane. If you don't know what I'm talking about, join my Discord server. In the description, I do a write-up on a Daily World Subdivision, randomly chosen every day. It's fun stuff. Learn things about the world. Anyway, so I don't know what the rest of this stuff is. I should probably just start guessing things. The Portugal one, or Portuguese one, could be Portugal, it could be Porto, Lisbon, Coimbra, Braga, Faro, Setúbal. I don't know, it could be a lot of things. Could be Maputo, could be Luanda. It is Luanda, nice, okay. I had to just knock that stuff out. Okay, what do I go after here? There's the African one, there's the China one, there's the Hungarian one. I already tried everything in Hungary that I could think of. Everything reasonable, at least. Let's go for the Africa one. Maybe I just start trying capitals like Lusaka, Lilongwe, Dodoma, Dar es Salaam, Nairobi, Kampala, Pretoria, Gaborone. Okay, well that didn't work. Harare, did I try that? Doesn't work anyway. Bujumbura, Kigali, Kitega, I don't know. Bulawayo, for crying out loud. Okay, I should have started trying second cities in those countries rather than just the capitals. Fair enough. Chengdu. Yeah, that is a city in China. I mean, there are a lot of cities in China. It could have been any of them. I didn't see anything there that was going to help me narrow it down. So, yeah, whatever. Perth. Fair enough. Weirin Sculpture, Yagan Square. Maybe those are like Aboriginal words. I'm not sure. I mean, the English makes sense for Perth. It's just that didn't make me think of Australia, so that was going to be hard to get. Egerd, that is in Hungary. I just tried like 10 cities in Hungary and none of them were Egers, so that's unfortunate. And then Segovia, again, with like 5 minutes, I could probably get that by just spamming Spanish cities. Probably more like 2 or 3 minutes, but like it could have been any Spanish city, so that would have taken me a while. The average score is 28, so I'll take 75. That is definitely the hardest quiz in the playlist. But honestly, there were a couple really nice solves in there. I think Aachen was especially cool because I was like, Carolus sounds like Charlemagne, so maybe it's where he was. Figuring out that this one here was Iran was not easy. I got lucky on a couple, like Santiago de Cuba. I didn't deserve at all, but I'll take it. Alor Sitar is very hard. And a few of them I knew, like Heraklion, like I actually knew where Knossos was. Recife gave you Pernambuco, but for the most part, these were really, really tough. So, yeah, and I got to. Why am I covering the thing again? Again, I think the quiz just scrolls down when you finish it, so hopefully I wasn't covering it. Anyway, really cool that Samarkand came up as well. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me playing the rest of these quizzes. If you want to see me play more things of this type, then of course, as always, feel free to suggest things for me to do in the description or even write quizzes yourselves. I don't know, because there's not a lot of great geography quizzes on the internet, but if you guys have found any that I haven't done, then I would be happy to give them a try. So yeah, thank you all for watching as always, and I will see you again next time. Bye.